welcome to the daily reading for Saturday, August 4th, 2018. I want to wish you guys a happy weekend. And yeah, hopefully it's a good one. For your reading today, I'm using the Wooden Tarot by Skull Garden and the Ancient Animal Wisdom deck and book set again. Yeah, a lot of animal themes here. I'll actually give you a little insight. For the last, I think, hour, I've just been hearing crows outside my window. Not like right outside my window, but like down the alley. And whenever I hear crows, well, whenever I get messages from birds, which I've been getting messages a lot from birds, and I do on occasion on my walks and stuff, but I'm getting a lot of discord. Okay, so also, just because this is a reading for the collective, it is for all signs. I will let you know that I am getting some intuitive messages regarding a larger event here that could be happening in some part of the world. And I'm going to give it like 24 hours to take place because the energies that I'm picking up for this event are pretty intense. So either it's going to be some kind of, I feel like it's affecting a group of people, and I'm getting a lot of fighting, a lot of discord. So just a message there. I don't know necessarily which group of people this is going to be affecting, but I am getting something pretty massive in that area of just people fighting. Maybe could be, I want to say riots. I want to say a riot. I want to say something like a clash of some kind happening. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead and do your reading. Let me just make sure these cards all upright. Okay, good. Yeah, so we're gonna start with the 3-card reading, and then we'll move and look at your Animal Wisdom Oracle. So this is for Saturday, August the 4th, 2018. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective, for all signs, for Saturday, August the 4th, 2018? That's tomorrow, Saturday, August the 4th, 2018. What do people need to know? And if I get the crow card, there's a card in this deck that has a crow on it, I'm going to freak out because I'm just getting a lot of messages from that particular animal right now. Yeah, normally the crow for me indicates some kind of disturbing communication. It can be some kind of chaotic communication. It can also be a lot of bad news coming in. So hopefully that doesn't have to do with anything going on over the weekend, but let's just see what's going on for Saturday, August the 4th. For all signs, please. This is the daily reading, the daily message for all signs. What do people need to know? Those who are watching my channel, what do they need to know? Spirit, for Saturday, August the 4th, 2018. Okay. 3 cards, please. Yeah, a little bit of different energy today, for sure. We have the 6 of Bones in reverse, the 4 of Plumes in reverse, and the Magician in reverse. Okay, and as you can see, the cards are shuffled, so they're all up and down, upside, downside. Now, I do read with reversal, so if that is a problem for you or you don't understand why I do that, and you're new to my channel, I've always read with reversals, and doesn't necessarily mean it's a more negative meaning. It can say there are lots of different interpretations. Sometimes it's the energy of the card is blocked, and sometimes it is there's a completely different meaning for the card. So we have the 6 of Bones in reverse. Yeah, Pentacles. So I'm seeing Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn may be of significance. We have air sign Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and we also have again the Magician, Mercury, the Messenger. I believe Mercury is currently in Leo. Yeah, Mercury is in the last degrees of Leo and retrograde in Leo. So We also have Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius, and I will also say Leo because Mercury is in Leo coming up. But I'm definitely getting some communication stuff here. With the Six of Bones in reverse, I'm getting a feeling that someone here is not feeling like things are fair between them and someone else. Now this can also indicate withholding affection. My dog is snoring here. Hey, can you not snore? Right, so someone here is withholding affection. There can also be an imbalance with regards to how much you give and receive with someone else. Interesting, we have the hand. So in this deck we have a hand that has 6 fingers, which is absurd. There's no human hand that has 6 fingers. So the idea is that what could one do with 6 fingers? Probably maybe a lot of things differently, but also it's about having more than enough, being very generous as well. I also think of like being dexterous, being able to handle situations, and being able to do many things at once as well. And Bones represents the suit of Pentacles, the earth element. So when it comes to your material resources, etc., this could also indicate debts, loans, charity or loans being denied. It could also be that there's more money going out than there is coming in. So just something to look out for there. Like, look out for your spending, look how you give and receive with others. Is it fair? Are you doing more of the giving and less of the receiving, or are you in a relationship that's like this, etc.? We also have the Four of Plumes in reverse. Okay, so I'm seeing someone here who, this can indicate needing to take some kind of an extended period of rest, needing to maybe think about something a little bit more, withdrawing oneself from a situation for an extended period of time. I sometimes this card will mean for me an extended vacation or taking some kind of vacation. But I'm seeing someone here who could be mentally exhausted, who could have a stagnant mind or really need to take a rest. And this could have to do with a situation that has been very unfair in the past, that is very unbalanced. It could also be that someone has paid out a lot of money to take a vacation, or someone is needing a vacation more than anything, and they feel like they're constantly giving their time away to people who are ungrateful or who are just taking. And then the next thing we have is the Magician in reverse. Card 1 in the Major Arcana. Now, the Magician in reverse can be an energy of someone that has, can talk a good game, but when it comes down to doing something, they have no intentions behind it. It can also be that someone here is a bit of a trickster. For example, they may put on a show with fancy words. They may have a lot of big fancy words, be using a lot of big fancy words to get what they want. But at the end of the day, there's really there's nothing there to back them up. I'm also feeling like someone here has no intention of doing something, or there's not a lot of, because upright I see this as a big yes card. It can happen now. But when it's in reverse, I'm seeing someone who is disguising their true intentions, and that's the other thing. So it's like I'm also just focused on this bird who is losing feathers here. It seems like falling to the ground, which can indicate a fall from grace, or even I would also just be careful with regards to, I'm just hearing something with regards to a plane, flying on a plane, because I'm seeing something losing pressure here, losing cabin pressure, or something like that. I know it sounds really horrible, but I just can't, because I'm seeing this bird falling and it's losing feathers. Something here is losing momentum because someone doesn't feel like giving of themselves, or there's an absence of generosity here. With the Six of Bones in reverse, someone is feeling mentally overwhelmed, or there can be kind of a lot going on in their head, so it creates kind of stagnant thinking. And so something is a no, something is not going to happen now. That's what I'm seeing. Now the Magician in reverse can also be someone who's a con artist. Like I see him a lot as the sleazy car salesman, the snake oil salesman, someone that tries to get you to buy something. So this could be with regards to, of course, someone who has conned you out of money. For example, you paid a lot of money for something, and maybe it was for a vacation or for a car or for something that you put a lot of money on the line, and you were hoping to receive a return on this investment, and you're realizing that something here is not going to get off the ground. And maybe you've been doing a lot of thinking about this, right? Either way, I feel like there's a need to not take action today when it comes to someone here is needing to conserve their energy, and you know, just I think it's also a good day to kind of take a step back and look at who your friends are, who are you dealing with, because there could be someone at the later part of the day that you might be dealing with who's not, who's a little bit shady, because I'm seeing someone here who's, the Magician in reverse is definitely someone who does not have good intentions, and you may be needing to take a break from this person, and you may not feel like giving very much to this person, and that's a reason why you're withholding. So we're going to go ahead and pull an Ancient Animal Wisdom Oracle here and see if that'll help clarify cards in this reading. Spirit, can you help clarify what we're seeing here in this reading for Saturday, August the 4th, 2018? What is your spirit animal guidance, animal wisdom guidance for Saturday, August the 4th, 2018, for all signs? Sausage fruit tree. Okay, well this is a new one. I've actually not received this card before. Sausage fruit tree. Well, I don't know of any trees that grow sausages, but maybe you're going to a barbecue, or maybe this is I'm seeing all the fiery sunset here with the silhouette. It feels like something important here regarding, well, trees are very interesting too. Anyway, let's go ahead and just read the card because I am getting stumped on this reading. What does it all mean? Okay, we've got the sausage fruit tree, which means abundance. Abundance. This native tree bears abundant, radiant fruit and flowers. Local legends believe it to play a sacred role in the manifestation of great sexual energy. Drawing the sausage fruit tree today encourages you to explore your creative, sensual, and sexual energy. that your own body stores within. Like this tree, you embody primal life forces that can be accessed to create, procreate, or to simply explore your life, passions, and desires. The roots of the sausage fruit tree ensure your strong sense of grounding, so a stream of creative fire can flow forth. Sausage fruit tree asks you to honor and embrace your primitive power and share in this gift of abundance. Well, it's interesting because the Magician in reverse can, now the meaning of this card, which is the Magician, we have a Luna moth here, and Luna moths are members of the Saturnidae moths, which is the largest moth family in the Northern Hemisphere. And the Luna moth in particular, the male species only come out at night to mate, and then they die the next day. So it's a very short lifespan. They literally come out to reproduce. So what I'm kind of getting here is someone here may have an opportunity to do something that's a bit crazy, wild, explorative. Is that a word? Explorative. Because there is sexual energy here, but I feel like it's being repressed, or I feel like someone is turning down an offer, or someone has the intention to do something. Someone does not have the intention to do something here that may not be very honorable. And so, for example, a one-night stand, or someone who, see, I'm seeing someone here who's taking a break, or who's mentally exhausted, and this could be affecting their sex drive, it could be affecting relationships, but this is about getting into that primal energy, and exploring that side of yourself. Why may there be a blockage in that area, for example? You know, let me just take a look at this again, because there was a keyword here that had me kind of interested. It is about abundance. When you think of abundance, I think of the Empress. Manifesting great sexual energy, exploring your creative, sensual, and sexual energy. How can you explore and embody primal life forces? Right, so staying grounded as well. It's also a suggestion to indulge in your creative side, because that is also a manifestation of this energy. Honor and embrace your primitive power and share in this gift of abundance. See, someone here does not feel like giving of themselves. In fact, it looks like they want to take a snooze on a sexual encounter, or even someone here who, because something here is a big no, is what I'm getting, you know. There's the potential to explore that side of yourself, but someone is like shutting down the opportunity to do that. So I guess it's a question of what other ways can you explore this energy? Are there creative outlets that you could get involved in? Something to think about. So, well, I'm not sure if this reading is going to really resonate with very many people, and that's fine. It's always interesting to see what comes out. But it's always a pleasure to read for you, and I thank you so much for joining me, and I do hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will hopefully be back tomorrow for another reading for Sunday, so take good care of yourselves. And if you'd like to book a private reading, I do have openings this weekend as well as next week. So I hope to hopefully talk to you then. Bye.